Let's start with socio-religious reform movements. So basically concepts की ही बात करेंगे, क्या क्या है. Women issues, सती, female infanticide, outlawed in 1870. Okay, so we'll talk about this social issues: untouchability, caste system, slavery, illiteracy, superstition, elaborate rituals, polytheism. This let's come to the main thing. यूरोपियन ओरिएंटलिस्ट्स. ठीक है, ओरिएंटलिस्ट वो थे जो कि इंडिया की थोड़ी इज्जत भी करते थे कि हाँ कल्चर है कुछ पहले का. तो सबसे पहले अल बरूनी की तहकीक हिंद में उन्होंने लिखा है, अल बरूनी तहकीक हिंद. Hindus kept themselves aloof from outer world. Okay, so Western education and this religious universalism. ठीक है, यूरोपियन ओरिएंटलिस्ट. सो व्हाट्स दिस. तो इसमें क्या है कि ये इंडियन ट्रेडिशन में मानते थे कि पहले अच्छा था लेकिन बीच में कुछ खराबी हो गई, ये हो गया वो हो गया. यही है इसके अंदर. और इसमें पहला हम जानते हैं रीडिस्कवरी ऑफ इंडिया हिस्टोरिकल, वो देखते हैं. तो पहला है विलियम जोन्स ने एशियाटिक सोसाइटी ऑफ बंगाल सेटअप की 1784 में, और इसने पब्लिश किया एशियाटिक रिसर्च जर्नल. ओके, इसमें क्या है कि चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य के सैंड्रो कोटाज इन ग्रीक लिटरेचर मिले. ठीक है, संस्कृत मदर ऑफ ऑल यूरोपियन लैंग्वेजेस, ये सब चीज़ें बताई गई. और एशियाटिक सोसाइटी ऑफ बंगाल 1804, जेम्स मैकिन्टोश ने इसे एस्टेब्लिश किया. ठीक है, फर्स्ट इंडियन जो था आर.एल. मित्र 1885. ठीक है, इसमें आए. और जेम्स प्रिंसिप जो हैं वो भी इसके मेंबर थे. अब आते हैं सेकंड पे. सेकंड है चार्ल्स विल्किंसन. तो इन्होंने ट्रांसलेट किया भगवद गीता इंग्लिश में, डिसाइफर किया ब्राह्मी और कुटिल स्क्रिप्ट को. और थर्ड आते हैं H.T. कोलब्रुक. उन्होंने क्या लिखा, डाइजेस्ट ऑफ हिंदू लॉज, मनुस्मृति को डिसाइफर किया H.T. कोलब्रुक ने. ठीक है, फोर्थ है नेथनियल हेलहेड. तो इन्होंने लिखा है अ बुक कोड ऑफ जेंटू लॉज. ओके, फिर है ग्रामर ऑफ बंगाली लैंग्वेज, इन्होंने दूसरा लिखा. तीसरा है फर्स्ट बंगाली प्रिंटिंग प्रेस, इन्होंने दी. ठीक है, फिफ्थ आते हैं जॉन स्मिथ. जॉन स्मिथ ने क्या किया था, जॉन स्मिथ बाद में ASI के हेड बन गए थे. अजंता केव को डिस्कवर किया था इन्होंने 1819 में. और सिक्स्थ आते हैं अलेक्जेंडर कुनिंगम. इन्होंने क्या किया था कि सांची स्तूपा जो है 1834 में रीडिस्कवर किया था. तो ये है कवर्ड द एविडेंस ऑफ बुद्धिस्ट फ्रॉम मॉडर्न पीरियड. ओके, तो ये किया. फिर उन्होंने बुक लिखी एंशिएंट ज्योग्राफी ऑफ इंडिया. फिर सेवेंथ है जेम्स प्रिंसिप, जिन्होंने डिसाइफर किया ब्राह्मी एंड खरोष्टी स्क्रिप्ट को. जेम्स प्रिंसिप ने, जेम्स प्रिंसिप पहले भी देख चुके हैं हम. कहाँ पे आया था जेम्स प्रिंसिप. जेम्स प्रिंसिप आया था, जेम्स प्रिंसिप आया था एशियाटिक सोसाइटी ऑफ बंगाल बॉम्बे, इसके मेंबर थे. ठीक है, जेम्स प्रिंसिप ने क्या किया, ब्राह्मी एंड खरोष्टी स्क्रिप्ट को डिसाइफर किया. और देवनम प्रिय प्रियदर्शी, ये अशोक का टाइटल है, ये बताया. ठीक है, पब्लिश किया इन्होंने जर्नल ऑफ एशियाटिक सोसाइटी ऑफ बंगाल. ठीक है, वर्क एट मिंट इन बनारस. एट्थ है कॉलिन मैकेंजी. ये क्या, फर्स्ट सर्वेयर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया. रीडिस्कवर्ड अमरावती स्तूपा, इन्होंने रीडिस्कवर किया. नाइन्थ है मैक्स मूलर. इन्होंने द सेक्रेड बुक ऑफ ईस्ट लिखा, वेदास और इन सब चीज़ों के बारे में बताया. फिर है मोनियर विलियम्स. इन्होंने फर्स्ट संस्कृत इंग्लिश डिक्शनरी लिखी. ठीक है, फिर है फर्गुसन. इन्होंने मटेरियल कल्चर को बताया. ठीक है, गिव साइंटिफिक क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ इंडियन टेम्पल्स. ठीक है, और शोज कंटिन्यूएशन ऑफ इंडियन टेम्पल एंड दिस. तो अर्थशास्त्र रीडिस्कवर हुई थी 1907 में, ये भी ध्यान में रखना है. ठीक है, अब इसमें आते हैं बहुत सारे रिफॉर्मिस्ट, रिवाइवलिस्ट और जो इसके कंजर्वेटिव हैं वो भी आते हैं। तो स्टार्ट करते हैं राजा राम मोहन रॉय के साथ। राजा राम मोहन रॉय से पहले हम बात करते हैं बेसिकली पहले का क्या उसका मोटो था। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल 1813 में मिंटो जो थे वो गवर्नर जनरल थे। ये मॉर्ली मिंटो से अलग हैं जो बाद में आते हैं। ये मिंटो गवर्नर जनरल थे। चार्टर एट 1813 पास हुआ। तो इसमें क्या था, फर्स्ट स्टेट एंट्री इनटू एजुकेशन। इसमें मिशनरी स्कूल्स को भी बढ़ावा दिया गया, क्रिश्चियन मिशनरीज को भी बढ़ावा दिया गया ताकि वो कन्वर्जन करा पाएँ। ठीक है, उसके बाद फिर ओरिएंटलिस्ट जो थे, एंग्लिसिस्ट ओरिएंटलिस्ट डिबेट। तो ओरिएंटलिस्ट संस्कृत अरेबिक लैंग्वेज की बात करते थे कि हाँ ठीक है ये भी अच्छी है। एंग्लिसिस्ट जो हैं वो इंग्लिश एजुकेशन की बात करते थे। ये मैकॉले मिनट 1835 के द्वारा एस्टेब्लिश था। मैकॉले मिनट 1835 क्या है, इंग्लिश मीडियम इंट्रोड्यूस हुई थी, वेस्टर्न साइंस प्रमोट हुई थी, डाउनवर्ड फिल्ट्रेशन थ्योरी भी बताई गई थी। ठीक है, और इंडियंस को ऐसे कन्वर्ट करना कि इंडियन इन ब्लड इंग्लिश इन टेस्ट ऐसा फील हो। ठीक है, इंग्लिश एजुकेशन एक्ट 1835, इसमें क्या है कि इन्होंने लीगलाइज किया मैकॉलेज प्रपोजल फंडिंग शिफ्टेड टू इंग्लिश एजुकेशन, ओरिएंटल इंस्टीट्यूशंस डिक्लाइंड। ठीक है, एडम्स रिपोर्ट क्या है 1835 से 38, इन्होंने रिकमेंड किया कि वर्नेकुलर एजुकेशन इन बंगाल एंड बिहार एंड इसको इंग्लिश से नहीं हटाना चाहिए। क्या, एडम्स रिपोर्ट। ठीक है, तो इन्होंने वर्नेकुलर लैंग्वेज पे थोड़ा जोर डाला। वुड्स डिस्पैच 1854 क्या है, मैग्ना कार्टा ऑफ इंग्लिश एजुकेशन। इन्होंने फर्स्ट टाइम देखो यहाँ पे डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ पब्लिक इंस्ट्रक्शन DPI जो है वो हर प्रोविंस में एस्टेब्लिश किया। ग्रेडेड स्कूल सिस्टम फ्रॉम प्राइमरी टू हाई स्कूल। ठीक है, ये भी याद रखना है। यूनिवर्सिटी इन प्रेसिडेंसी टाउन्स ऑफ कलकत्ता, बॉम्बे, मद्रास। ठीक है, 1857। तो ये हायर एजुकेशन के लिए। फिर वर्नैकुलर को प्राइमेसी और इंग्लिश हायर एजुकेशन जो है उसे भी देना। ग्रांट इन एड टू प्राइवेट इंस्टीट्यूशन। ठीक है, मतलब प्राइवेटाइजेशन भी यहाँ से देख रहे हो, वुड्स डिस्पैच से शुरू हो गई है। टीचर ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट, वुमेंस एजुकेशन, सेक्युलर, दिस। फिर क्या है, हंटर कमीशन आता है 1882 से 1883 में। ये आता है हंटर कमीशन। ये क्या करता है ये स्ट्रेंथन करता है वर्नैकुलर प्राइमरी एंड मास एजुकेशन को, लोकल बॉडी एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को, यही सब है इसका। ठीक है, और इसने भी एनकरेज किया प्राइवेट एफर्ट्स थ्रू ग्रांट्स। ठीक है, इंडियन यूनिवर्सिटीज़ एक्ट, लॉर्ड कर्जन जो थे इस टाइम पे वाइसरॉय थे, तो इन्होंने रिएक्शनरी एक्ट ये पास किया जिसमें कि इंक्रीज गवर्नमेंट कंट्रोल थ्रू पावर टू वीटो यूनिवर्सिटी रेगुलेशंस एंड हैड फाइनल अप्रूवल ओवर एफिलिएशन। मतलब फाइनल पावर अब इनके हाथ में आ चुकी थी कि कुछ भी करना है तो इन्हीं से पास होगा। साइज ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटी सीनेट्स रिड्यूस्ड एंड उनका फिक्स टर्म रखा गया। शिफ्ट टू रिसर्च एंड टीचिंग, ये भी किया गया। ठीक है, अब कंडीशन फॉर एफिलिएशन ऑफ प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस वर मेड स्ट्रिक्टर। द एनुअल ग्रांट ऑफ 5 लाख वॉज प्रोवाइडेड फॉर 5 years टू इम्प्रूव हायर एजुकेशन एंड रिसर्च फैसिलिटी। अब सैडलर कमीशन पे आते हैं। सैडलर कमीशन 1970। अब इससे एक मिनट, इससे पहले हमने इंडियन यूनिवर्सिटी एक्ट 1904 की बात की। इसमें क्या था, इंडियन यूनिवर्सिटी एक्ट 1904 में एनुअल ग्रांट ऑफ 5 लाख 5 साल के लिए दिया गया ताकि रिसर्च और फैसिलिटी हायर एजुकेशन के लिए इसे बढ़ावा दिया जाए। ठीक है, सैडलर कमीशन 1917, इसमें क्या है, फोकस है रिफॉर्मिंग कलकत्ता यूनिवर्सिटी एंड द ब्रॉडर एजुकेशन सिस्टम। की पॉइंट्स क्या हैं, एडवोकेटेड फॉर 12 year school education and intermediate stage before university, proposed a 3-year degree course to improve university readiness. Okay. It recommended to establish a separate board for secondary education, and this was Sadler Commission. Hartog Commission, examining the quality of education, particularly at the प्राइमरी लेवल। हैरटॉग कमिटी 1929 में आई थी, हैरटॉग कमिटी। ओके, तो तो दिस क्रिटिसाइज द हाई ड्रॉप आउट एंड पुअर क्वालिटी ऑफ प्राइमरी एजुकेशन, रिकमेंडेड एक्सपेंडिंग vocational and technical training to make education more relevant and useful. Okay, Surgeon Plan 1944, what's it? A comprehensive long-term plan for post-war education reform in India. What are the key points? A 40-year plan to overhaul the entire education system, aimed for universal, free and compulsory basic education for children aged 6 to 14. ओके, सर्जन प्लान जो है ये किस लिए था? 40-year प्लान टू ओवरहॉल द एंटायर एजुकेशन सिस्टम। 1944 में आया था, 3 साल के बाद आज़ादी मिल गई थी, तो ये कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं हुआ। लेकिन इसका जो दूसरा पॉइंट है, एम्ड फॉर यूनिवर्सल, फ्री एंड कंपल्सरी बेसिक एजुकेशन फॉर चिल्ड्रन, सर्जन प्लान का, ये हमारे डायरेक्टली उसमें कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में लिखा, तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली ने इसे अपनाया। ओके, अब लीगल एंट्री जो है मिली ये चार्टर एक्ट से 1813, ये हमने देख लिया। अब सीरमपुर ट्रायो देख लेते हैं, कैरी, मार्शमैन एंड वार्ड, 3 इंग्लिश मिशनरीज, कैरी, मार्शमैन एंड वार्ड, इन्होंने सीरमपुर मिशन एस्टेब्लिश किया। तो ड्यू टू ब्रिटिश रिस्ट्रिक्शंस ऑन मिशनरी वर्क, दे सेटल्ड इन डेनिश कंट्रोल्ड टाउन ऑफ सीरमपुर नियर कलकत्ता। रिमेंबर, सीरमपुर डेन्स के कंट्रोल में था और इन्होंने सीरमपुर कॉलेज फाउंड किया 1818 में। अब मिशनरी एजुकेशन के बारे में बात करें तो फोकस ऑन इंग्लिश प्लस वर्नाकुलर्स। ओके, फ्री चीप स्कूलिंग, एम्फेसिस ऑन वेस्टर्न दिस। ओके, मिशनरी एजुकेशन पता है, ठीक है। फीमेल एजुकेशन, जिजाना मिशन, गर्ल्स स्कूल इन बंगाल बॉम्बे, सपोर्टेड विडो रीमैरिज एंड एंटी सती कैंपिंग्स, ये सब जो है ये सब ठीक है, ये सब हो जाएगा। तो जर्नलिज्म की बात करते हैं। जर्नलिज्म फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल 1780 में हिकेज बंगाल गैजेट। इस टाइम पे कौन है गवर्नर जनरल? रिमेंबर, हेस्टिंग है। तो इन्होंने फर्स्ट न्यूज़पेपर ऑफ इंडिया, हिकेज बंगाल गैजेट 1780, फर्स्ट न्यूज़पेपर ऑफ इंडिया एंड एंटी कंपनी स्टैंस था इसका, वीकली इंग्लिश न्यूज़पेपर था। फिर वेलेस्ली सेंसरशिप एक्ट 1799, इन्होंने प्री सेंसरशिप लगा ली, प्रूफ कॉपी सबमिटेड बिफोर प्रिंटिंग, ये सब चीज़ें थोड़ा रिस्ट्रिक्शन कर दिया कि हाँ भाई पहले दिखाओ। फिर है मेटकाल्फ प्रेस एक्ट 1835, ये थोड़ा सही था क्योंकि इसने प्री सेंसरशिप रिमूव की, सिंपल रजिस्ट्रेशन किया, थोड़ा प्रेस को बढ़ावा मिला, और ये याद रखना है मेटकाल्फ प्रेस एक्ट 1835। तो लिबरेटर ऑफ इंडियन प्रेस कहा जाता है इसे। तो वर्नाकुलर्स को बूस्ट मिला, ठीक है। अब इससे क्या है, राइज ऑफ वर्नाकुलर हुआ। अमृता बाजार पत्रिका, सोम प्रकाश केसरी, ये जो केसरी मराठी में है, ये दोनों बाकी बंगाली में, तो इनको चीप और वाइडर रेंज में नेशनलिस्ट मैसेजिंग के तौर पे यूज़ किया जाने लगा। फिर क्या, रजिस्ट्रेशन एक्ट 1867 आया, जिसमें मेटकाल्फ को हटा दिया गया और प्रेस को रिस्ट्रिक्ट किया गया, और हर एक बुक में पब्लिशर और पब्लिकेशन की प्लेस का जो जगह है वो लिखा होना चाहिए। रजिस्ट्रेशन एक्ट 1867। वर्नाकुलर प्रेस एक्ट 1878 आया, अब 11 साल के बाद। तो इसे लॉर्ड लिटन लेके आए थे, इसे गैगिंग एक्ट भी कहते हैं, और इसमें केवल वर्नाकुलर पेपर्स जो हैं वो टारगेट किए जाते थे और इंग्लिश पेपर को नहीं टारगेट किया जाता था। और इसमें क्या है कि जो मैजिस्ट्रेट होते थे उनको एम्पावर्ड था कि आप सिक्योरिटी डिपॉजिट ले सकते हो, एडिटर, प्रिंटर एंड पब्लिशर ऑफ वर्नाकुलर न्यूज़पेपर। और इसमें क्या है कि आप सीजर विदाउट ट्रायल, मतलब उनकी जो प्रॉपर्टी है, बहुत महंगा सामान आता था, सब आप जब्त कर सकते हो। तो इसे रिपील कर दिया रिपन ने। रिपन 1882 में आए, तो इन्होंने रिपील कर दिया, वाइसरॉय रिपन ने, ठीक है। अब उसके बाद ये अमृता बाजार पत्रिका ने क्या किया कि ठीक है वर्नाकुलर में नहीं हो रहा है, तो ओवरनाइट उन्होंने इंग्लिश में स्विच कर लिया। अमृता बाजार पत्रिका ने, बंगाली में था ये पहले और फिर इंग्लिश में स्विच कर लिया, ठीक है। अब इन्होंने ताकि इनका न्यूज़पेपर चलता रहे। सुरेंद्र नाथ बनर्जी जो थे फर्स्ट जर्नलिस्ट जो थे जो इम्प्रेजन हुए थे, और द बंगाली वेयर ही लैश्ड आउट एट कलकत्ता हाई कोर्ट। इन्होंने एडिटोरियल लिखा था द बंगाली, जिसमें कि इन्होंने कलकत्ता हाई कोर्ट को थोड़ा क्रिटिसाइज किया था, जिसमें रिलीजियस सेंटिमेंट्स को हर्ट किया गया था। ठीक है। अब न्यूज़पेपर एक्ट 1908 एंटी रिवोल्यूशनरी प्रेस मेजर्स linked to Swadeshi extremism, this and इंडियन प्रेस एक्ट 1910। इसमें क्या है कि सिक्योरिटी डिपॉजिट रखना है और पुलिस सर्च एंड सीजर हो सकता है, और ये सब चीज़ें वाइडली यूज्ड अगेंस्ट रिवोल्यूशनरीज। ठीक है। प्रेस इमरजेंसी पावर्स एक्ट 1931 इस सिविल डिसोबीडियंस मूवमेंट के दौरान यूज़ किया गया, तो इससे बैन किया जाता था सेडिशियस राइटिंग को। प्रॉपर्टी फॉर फ्यूचर भी होता था 1931। प्रॉपर्टी तो पहले से हम देखते आ रहे हैं कि प्रॉपर्टी तो गैगिंग एक्ट के दौरान ही, वर्नाकुलर प्रेस एक्ट जो है 1878 से हम देख रहे हैं कि वो लिया जा रहा है। ठीक है, जब्त कर लिया जा रहा है। प्रेस इमरजेंसी पावर्स एक्ट 1931, तो इसमें हमने बात कर लिया। अब वॉर टाइम सेंसरशिप 1942, अब इसमें सेंसरशिप लगाई क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट के जो चीज़ें थी उन सब चीज़ों के खिलाफ, और नेशनलिस्ट कवरेज को बैन कर दिया था कि किसी को पता ना चले कि क्या हो रहा है देश में, और नेशनलिस्ट मुद्दे उठ रहे हैं, तो इन सब चीज़ों को बैन किया गया। ये सब था इसमें। अब हम बात करते हैं हिंदू रिफॉर्म्स और रिवाइवल मूवमेंट्स के बारे में। ठीक है, रिफॉर्म्स और रिवाइवल दोनों के बारे में बात करेंगे। तो फर्स्ट बात करते हैं राजा राम मोहन रॉय एंड ब्रह्मो समाज, 1828 कलकत्ता। ओके, राजा राम मोहन रॉय, फादर ऑफ इंडियन रेनेसा, राजा टाइटल गिवन बाय Akbar Shah II. So he was polyglot, Sanskrit, Arabic, Persian, Greek, Latin. These were the languages he known. He stood at the confluence of Indian spirituality with Western sciences. Okay, so this is easy. Let's talk about the factual things. So he established Hindu College. Hindu College was founded by Raja Ram Mohan Roy in 1817 and David Hare. Okay. In addition to this, he also established Vedanta College in 1825, 8 years later, to offer blend of traditional Indian learning and Western sciences. Okay. First one was for Western education promotion, and second one was for blend. Okay. Press freedom, Bengali weekly newspaper Samvad Kaumudi in 1821 he started, and Persian language journal Mirat ul Akhbar in 1822 for advocating social religious reform. Okay, his texts were Tuhfat ul Muwahiddin, a gift to monotheists, translated Upanishad in Bengal. His other books were Precepts of Jesus, moral teachings of Jesus, but he didn't consider Jesus as Son of God. Gaudiya Vyakaram, that is Bengali grammar, a defense of Hindu theism and the only true God. These were the books. Okay, organizations were Atmiya Sabha in 1815, Calcutta Unitarian Committee 1821. Okay, to advocate religious monotheism, Brahmo Samaj. These were the organization. He called for the Indianization of judiciary. Raja Ram Mohan Roy reform was not mass based but mind based. Okay, so that was the problem here, that people were not associating local people. So 1828 Brahmo Samaj was found. The very first organization founded by Raja Ram Mohan Roy was Atmiya Sabha in 1815 for philosophical discussion in Calcutta. Then in 1828, he after 13 years he established Brahmo Sabha in Calcutta, which later renamed as Brahmo Samaj. Okay. Features were monotheism, Vedant, no idol worship, no definite stand on karma and transmigration of soul. He did not support he did not that much supported widow remarriage. Rather, he supported the ascetic vibe of the females after death of their husband. Okay. The Bengal regulation, uh, he directly influenced sati abolition regulation of abolition regulation 1780 under Bentinck in 1829. Okay. The Bengal Regulation Act 21 of uh, 1795 was declared female infanticide uh, illegal, and that came into effect due to efforts of Jonathan Duncan. Opposition: conservative Hindus like Raja uh, Radhakant Dev formed Dharm Sabha in 1830 to counter Brahmo Samaj and particularly abolition of sati. 1833, death of Raja Ram Mohan Roy. 1842, Devendranath Tagore infused to Brahmo Samaj. Prior to joining Brahmo Samaj, Tagore founded Tattva Bodhini Sabha in 1839 and operated Tattva Bodhini Patrika. Okay. So that later merged with Brahmo Samaj in 1842, spreading Brahmo Samaj to entire Bengal. Okay. So Tattva Bodhini Sabha was merged with Brahmo Samaj. Ashwini Kumar Dutt, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, and Derosians joined the Brahmo fold. Okay, these were the names. Remember, Ashwini Kumar Dutt, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, and Derosian. In 1858, Kesab Chandra Sen joined Brahmo Samaj as Acharya and expanded Brahmo Samaj outside Bengal. His organizations were Naba Bidan, that is Tabernacle of Dispensation, and Indian Reform Association. What was the first dissection of Brahmo Samaj? First split was that due to ideological difference between Devendranath Tagore and Kesab Chandra Sen, Tagore's faction became the Adi Brahmo Samaj and Sen's became the Brahmo Samaj of India. Okay. Second was due to the case of Chandra Sen marrying his 13-year-old daughter to the Prince of Cooch Behar, violating his own reformist principle against child marriage. Okay. The dissenters led by Anand Mohan Bose, Shibi Chandra Dutt, Umesh Chandra Dutt formed the Sadharan Brahmo Samaj. So this was the way Brahmo Samaj evolved. Okay. Pratna Samaj. Pratna Samaj founder was Atmaram Pandurang, supported by Keshav Chandra Sen. Later, M.G. Ranade, R.G. Bandarkar, and B.G. Chandravakar joined it. Its precursor, Paramhans Sabha, was a secret society. Okay. Paramhans Sabha 1849 was a secret society. So Pratna Samaj founder was Atmaram Pandurang, supported by Kesab Chandra Sen, M.G. Ranade, and R.G. Bandarkar, B.G. Chandravarkar later joined it. Okay. So precursor was Paramhans Sabha 1849 was a secret society. So it gave liberal ideas of rationality and equality in Bihar, founded by Dadoba Pandurang and Mehtaji Durgaram. Okay. Ideas and aims same as Brahmo Samaj, supported monotheism and everything positive will be accepted. Okay, nothing negative UPSC gives here. Focused on women's education, widow remarriage, raising age of marriage, and disapproval of casteism. Young Bengal movement. Young Bengal movement was 1820s. Young Bengal movement. Henry Louis Vivian Derozio. This was the first nationalist poet of modern India. First nationalist poet of modern India, Henry Louis. Okay, so early spread of Western liberalism in Kolkata. Academic Association 1828 was was established for questioning tradition and debating society against superstition, casteism, and evils. In 1831, Henry Derozio was removed from Hindu college due to pressure from conservative parents who were alarmed by his radical teachings, atheistic ideas, and encouraging behaviors like wine drinking and beef eating as symbols of independence. Okay, so let's talk about Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. He is also called Daylight of Bengal. Okay, nothing needed in prelims. Women's right. Rani Rashmoi of Widows Remarriage Act. Key architect. He was key architect alongside Rani Rashmoi of Widow Remarriage Act 1856 under Dalhousie and passed under Canning. Okay, so established over 35 girls schools. Okay, from his personal funds. Okay, against schoolism, advocated for female education, served as the secretary of Bethune School of Girls. So, 1849, D.D. Bethune established established this school. So he advocated for he was the secretary of Bethune School of Girls. This is the PYQ. Okay, education reform. Head Pandit of Bengali Dept of Fort William College, established by Wellesley for civil servants and military. Okay, he was head Pandit of Bengali department. Wrote Borno Porichoy, Borno Porichoy, that introduces the Bengali alphabet used in primary education even today. Modernized the Calcutta Sanskrit College. As principal, he reformed the curriculum emphasizing mass education and study of Bengali. He opened Sanskrit college to non-Bengalis. Okay, this was Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Arya Samaj. Arya Samaj was founded by Dayanand Saraswati, text for Satyarth Prakash, Vedbhashya Bhumika, go back to Vedas and denounce miracles, Vedic schools, Gurukuls. He established Gurukul Kangdi University at Haridwar in 1902 by Swami Shraddhanand ji. Founded DAV College in 1886. English Sanskrit amalgamation with support of Lala Lajpat Rai. First DAV school was established in Lahore in 1886 by Mahatma Hansraj. Theosophical Society, co-founded by Madam H.P. Blavatsky and Colonel Henry Steele Olcott in New York in 1875. Annie Besant joined in 1889, became the president later in 1907. The organization's headquarters were moved to Adyar in 1882. Okay, in 1875 it was founded in New York. Okay, later its headquarters were shifted to Adyar in 1882. It was revivalist, infallibility of Vedas, reincarnation, and karma. Okay, so it believed in all these things: infallibility of Vedas, reincarnation, and karma, universal brotherhood and humanity. So Annie Besant in Banaras founded Central Hindu College in 1898, and that became the nucleus of Banaras Hindu University. Okay, the basic central point. Let's talk about the Ramakrishna Mission 1897. He was priest at Dakshineshwar Kali Temple, Calcutta. Intense devotional, practical Vedanta service before self universal religion. Okay, the Ramakrishna Mission was established in Belur, Calcutta in 1897 by Vivekananda. Ramakrishna movement in Bengal founded by Vivekananda, Narendranath Dutt, inspired by Sri Ramakrishna Paramhans. While Brahmo Samaj was mind based, Ramakrishna Mission was mass based. Okay. Uh, Philosophy was Advait Vedant with practical reform. Okay. It also said it is an insult to starving man to teach him metaphysics. Okay. Service to man is to service to God. Image worship was personal, but focus should be on selfless devotion. Preacher of New Hinduism. Okay, they were, and universal religion. In 1897, Chicago speech on Hinduism, Vivekananda blended materialism with spirituality. Caste, it attacked Brahmanical superiority, promoted service to all castes. Women, no nation can rise without educating its women. Subhash Chandra Bose called Vivekananda maker of modern India and spiritual father of modern nationalist movement. Prabudh Bharat or Awaken India was longest running magazine by Ramakrishna Mission. Raja Ajit Singh of Khetri gave Swami Vivekananda the title of Vivekanand. Okay, to prepare him for Parliament of the World's Religion in Chicago in 1893. Other movements under it were Dev Samaj to promote Dev Samaj by Shiv Narayan Agnihotri to promote moral education. Bharat Dharma Mahamandal by Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya. Bharat Dharma Mahamandal by Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya to consolidate and strengthen the Sanatan Dharma. Okay, Radha Swami movement by Shiv Dayal Sahib or and Tulsi Ram to achieve salvation through Surat Shabd Yog, a spiritual practice involving internal sound and light guided by a living master. Okay. Women specific. Now let's talk about this. Native Marriage Act. First of all, child marriage. Child marriage, we will see. Child marriage. First of all, Native Marriage Act 1872, Child Marriage Act. Supporter was Keshav Chandra Sen. Aim was to legalize intercaste and civil marriage. Curbed child marriage. Okay, minimum age 14 for girls, 18 for boys. Applicable only to those declaring they were not Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Christian Jews. Okay, so including many tribal groups. So Native Marriage Act was applicable only to those who declared they were not Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jews. Okay, 1872. Age of consent 1891 came into being partly due to legal case and activism of Rakhmabai. Okay, Rakhmabai was married earlier and then she declined that I'll not be wife of that person. So that's the case. So age of consent act was because of her only 1891. Okay, so efforts of BM Malabari were also in it. Okay, provision it raised the age of consent to 12 years for all girls. Okay, Sharda Act 1930, Child Marriage Restraint Act. Okay, provision minimum age 14 for girls and 18 for boys. All communities pan India. Seva Sadan of BM Malabari in 1908 campaigned against child marriage. Malabari edited Indian Spectator. dictator. Okay, so this was, and the pledge movement of the Indian Social Conference, led by M.G. Ranade and his colleagues, asked members to take formal pledges to fight social evils, especially child marriage, to support widow remarriage and women's education. About Indian Social Conference 1887, founded by M.G. Ranade. Indian Social Conference 1887, M.G. Ranade, called the Social Reform Cell of INC. Okay. About widow remarriage, 1850, the Widow Remarriage Association was founded in Pune with Vishnu Shastri Pandit as founder and D.K. Karve served as secretary. So 1850, 1850, Widow Remarriage Association in Maharashtra, Pune, as founder as Vishnu Shastri Pandit and D.K. Karve as secretary. 1852, Krishan Das Mulji started Gujarati newspaper Satya Prakash in Gujarat. Okay, so Krishan Das Mulji started the newspaper in 1852 Satya Prakash in Gujarat. In 1856, the Hindu Women's Remarriage Act was passed primarily due to the efforts of Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar in Kolkata. Okay, in 1860s, M.G. Ranade helped found the women remarriage movement in Maharashtra. Okay, he also co-founded the Pune Sarvajanik Sabha and was a founding member of Indian National Congress too. M.G. Ranade. Okay, he helped found Widow Remarriage Act in Maharashtra. Okay, co-founded the Pune Sarvajanik Sabha and was founding member of INC too. Veere Salingam Pantulu advocated for widow remarriage, primarily in Andhra region of Madras Presidency. In 1891, Pandita Ramabai established the Mukti Mission in Maharashtra to provide refuge and education for women, including widows. Okay, we'll see about Pandita Ramabai now after some time. 1916, D.K. Karve founded first women's university in India, the Srimati Nathibai Damodar Thackeray Women's University in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Srimati Nathibai Damodar Thackeray Women's University was founded by D.K. Karve, the first women's university in 1916. So, women reformers, let's see. Savitribai Phule, she founded India's first girls' school in 1848. Okay, with her husband Jyoti Rao Phule. In 1854, she opened shelter for widows and co-founded the Satya Shodhak Samaj. Okay, she died due to bubonic plague. Okay, while treating a infected child at her clinic. Sister Nivedita, she was disciple of Swami Vivekananda. She was from Ireland and she was instrumental in founding the Bang Mahila Vidyalaya. Bang Mahila Vidyalaya. She worked to improve the working condition of women, especially in the coal mines in eastern India. She founded the Fusho Mission, a charitable organization that provided education and medical assistance to women and children in India. Pandita Ramabai Saraswati, social reformer and Christian missionary, first Indian woman to be awarded title Ramabai. Okay, one of the 10 delegates of INC in 1889. In 1882, founded the Arya Mahila Samaj in Pune to promote women's education and challenge child marriage. 1882, founded the Arya Mahila Samaj in Pune, which we have discussed earlier also, I guess. Yeah, No, in 1891, she founded Mukti Mission in Maharashtra to provide refuge and education for women. This was we discussed earlier. Now, she founded Arya Mahila Samaj in Pune 1882, and in 1889 she established the Sharda Sadan in Mumbai as residential school for widows. Okay. Pandita Ramabai's testimony before the English Education Commission, Hunter Commission 1882, she highlighted the urgent need for female doctors to treat Indian women. Her appeal reached Queen Victoria, leading to creation of the Countess of Dufferin Fund 1885. This initiative expanded women's medical training and hospital institution like Lady Dufferin Women's Hospital in major cities, okay, like Kolkata. Later, Lady Hardinge Medical College 1914 became India's first dedicated women-only medical college. Okay, Ramabai Ranade. Let's talk about her. In 1904, she founded the Bharat Mahila Parishad or Ladies Social Conference under the National Social Conference. In 1908, she founded the Seva Sadan in Pune to improve women's lives through education and social work. Ramabai Ranade. Okay. So Sarla Devi Chaudhary. In 1910, she founded the Bharat Stri Mahamandal in Allahabad to improve women's socio-education, socio-economic status. Sarla Devi Chaudhary in 1910 founded Bharat Stri Mahamandal in Allahabad. ठीक है. National Council of Women 1925. So it was the national branch of International Council of Women. Okay. Elite women like Mehri Bai Tata and Cornelia Sorabji. Cornelia Sorabji was the first lady barrister of India. Remember, they played important role along with Tarabai Premchand, Safi Tyabji, Maharaji Sucharu Devi. These all India Women's Conference AIWC was formed in 1927 by Margaret Cousins. Okay, 1927 by Margaret Cousins, All India Women's Conference. Other important founders were Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay, Sarojini Naidu, Lady Dorab Tata, Maharani Chimnabai Gaikwad, Rani Sahiba of Sangli. These are the names. Okay. Other important social reformers, Maharashtra. Let's talk about the Maharashtra. And in Maharashtra, Bal Shastri Jambedkar was the father of Marathi journalism. In 1832, started Darpan, first Marathi newspaper on social reforms. In 1840, started Digdarshan, a science monthly, okay, magazine. He also started Native Improvement Society to promote education and intellectual conversation. Gopal Hari Deshmukh worked as a judge in Ahmedabad under British government. His pen name was Lokahitwadi. Okay. His publication were Weekly Prabhakar and other publications included the weekly Hittechu. Pikachu से याद रखो. गोपाल हरि देशमुख, Lokahitwad. He wrote weekly Prabhakar, included the weekly Hittechu. Okay, he played a key role in founding periodicals Gyan Prakash and Indu Prakash. Gopal Ganesh Agrakar co-founded educational institution. पहले थे गोपाल हरि देशमुख, अब है गोपाल गणेश अगारकर co-founded educational institutions. New English School Pune along with Tilak, Deccan Education Society 1884 along with Tilak, Ferguson College 1885 co-founded by G.G. Agarkar Tilak, Vishnu Chiplunkar, Vaman Apte. Okay, published Sudharak, criticized casteism and untouchability. First editor of Tilak's Kesari. Okay. G.K. Gokhale founded Servant of Indian Society in 1905. He the Servant of Indian Society 1905 by G.K. Gokhale was the organization whose aim was to create a cadre of selfless workers by training Indians for social and political service. Okay, a goal later supported by publication of English newspaper The Hitwad. Note: G.K. Gokhale's Servant of Indian Society was not a political organization, and it was not with the Indian National Congress. Okay, let's talk about Narayan Malhar Joshi. Narayan Malhar Joshi gave the Social Service League. All India Trade Union Congress 1920 was founded by him. Okay, he was the first president of All India Trade Union Congress was All India Trade Union Congress 1920 was Lala Lajpat Rai. Okay, Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose also served its president. Okay, secretary was Diwan Chiman Lal. Okay, let's talk about the women Muslim reformers, and then we'll have backward and caste social. That's it. So, Wahhabi movement 1840s to 60s. Sayyid Ahmad Barelvi in India was inspired by the teaching of Abdul Wahhab of Arabia and Shah Wali Ullah. They proposed monotheism and rejection of idolatry, and Sayyid Ahmad Barelvi declared jihad against British colonial rule. Okay, and their allies to establish Islamic states, Darul Islam. Aligarh movement 1875. What about Aligarh movement 1875? It was established. It was done by Sir Syed Ahmed Khan. Okay, and Sir Syed Ahmed Khan served as civil servant, judicial services for East India Company. In 1878, he became a member of British Imperial Legislative Council. The United Patriotic Association was a political organization founded in 1888 by Sir Syed Ahmed Khan to promote loyalty to British Raj and oppose the Indian National Congress. Okay, so this was the thing. His works were: he wrote Asbab-e-Bagawat-e-Hind, the causes of the Indian revolt. Okay, he also uh, started the Scientific Society magazine, a bilingual Urdu English weekly newspaper established in 1866 to educate Muslims on science, politics, and current events. Tahdib ul Akhlaq, a magazine founded in 1870 that focused on social and moral reform for the Muslim community through rationality and modernization. The Loyal Mohammedans of India, the newspaper founded by Sir Syed to advocate for the rights and interests of Muslims. Aligarh movement and institutions. Scientific Society, founded in 1864 to translate Western works into Urdu, preparing Muslims for modern education and fostering a scientific temper. Mohammedan Anglo Oriental College, established in Aligarh in 1875, the central institution of the movement. Okay, Aligarh Muslim University, the MAO College, Mohammedan Anglo Oriental College, was renamed as Aligarh Muslim University in 1920. Deoband movement 1866. Founder was Muhammad Muhammad Qasim Nazwi was the founder. Okay. And Muhammad Qasim Nanotawi, Rashid Ahmad Gangohi. Keywords are all Orthodox Islam, religious education, anti-British, Puritan revivalism, promoted Hanafi jurisprudence. This is Deoband movement. Okay, and rejected Western education also. Singh Sabha movement 1873 Amritsar aimed to reform Sikh society, revive Khalsa identity, uh, against the Christian missionaries, Hindu and Muslim revivalists. Make Western education available to Sikhs led to Chief Khalsa Diwan in 1902, significantly strengthening Sikh identity. Establish a network of Khalsa schools. Akali movement, Gurudwara reform movement. Okay. This was offshoot of Singh Mahasabha movement aimed at liberating Sikh Gurudwaras from control of corrupt Udasi Mahants. Okay. It was not communal in nature. Okay. Akal means eternal nature of God in Sikhism. Akali refers to the warrior order of Sikhism, adhering to original teachings of Sikh gurus. In 1921, Akalis launched a non-cooperation satyagrah, passed Sikh Gurudwara Act in 1922, gave control of Gurudwaras to Sikh masses to be administered by SGPC as an apex body. Parsi reform movement was founded by Dadabhai Naroji Furdonji. It aimed to modernize Parsi society and combat religious orthodoxy. Methods: promoting women's education, reforming marriage and social customs, advocating for the restoration of Zoroastrian ethics. Okay, this was Parsi reform movement, also called as Rahnumai Mazda-Yasan Sabha 1851. Backward class and caste. Okay, Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, anti-Sanskrit Hinduism, anti-Brahmanism, anti-caste, these all things. Satyashodak Samaj was founded in 1873 in Maharashtra. Okay. It also promoted women education and welfare of backward class. Title of Mahatma was given to Jyotibai Phule in 1888 by the Maharashtrian social activist Vitthal Rao Krishnaji Vandekar. Literature: Tritiya Ratna 1855, about exploitation of the ignorant by cunning elites. Gulamgiri 1873, attack on caste system and religious hypocrisy. Dedicated to American abolitionists for their role in ending slavery. Shet Seth Karayacha Asud, Cultivators Whipcord 1881, exposed economic and social exploitation of peasants. Sarvajanik Satya Dharm Pustak 1891, outlined rational religion based on truth, equality, and rejection of priesthood. Brahmanche Kasab, critique of Brahmanical exploitation and religious manipulation. Okay. Povada, ballad celebrating Shivaji Maharaj's heroic deeds. Ishara, collection of warnings, reform and reformist critique to society. Satsar 1885 and 1887, two-part working urging universal truth seeking beyond sectarianism. Okay. Vokkaliga Sangh 1905 in Mysore, Karnataka was anti-Brahmin movement. Justice movement, non-Brahmin movement. Let's talk about this. C.N. Mudaliar, T.M. Nair, P. Tyagar, Tyagaraj, Tyagaraya. Okay, these were the founder leaders of justice movement or non-Brahmin movement 1916 in Tamil Nadu. Fought Brahmin dominance in government jobs, okay, and communal representation in legislature. Key fact: formed the South Indian Liberation Federation, which became known as Justice Party. SNDP movement 1903. Leaders were Sri Narayan Guru, DP, anything, Sri Narayan, something like that. Who were the leaders of SNDP movement 1903 Kerala? They were Sri Narayan Guru, Dr. Palpu Kumaran Asan. One caste, one religion, one God for man. Opposed caste-based discrimination against the Ezhava community and other untouchables, advocating for social equality, education, and political representation. Aravi Puram movement. Sri Narayan Guru consecrated an idol of Shiva at Aravipuram, defying the religious restrictions that prohibited lower castes for entering the temples. Okay, Aravipuram movement was by Sri Narayan Guru. Okay, temple entry movement. Vaikom Satyagraha 1924 to 25 in Kerala was led by leaders K. Kelappan, K.P. Kesav Menon, and E.V. Ramaswamy Periyar. They aimed for the right of untouchables to use the public roads surrounding Vaikom temple. Guru Vayur Satyagraha was also temple entry movement 1931 to 32. It was non-violent protest led primarily by K. Kelappan, A.K. Gopalan, and P. Krishna Pillai. So Kelappan is common in Vaikoi Satyagraha 1924 and Guru Varur Satyagraha 1931 also, aimed at allowing untouchables to enter Guru Vayur Sri Krishna temple in Kerala. Mirroring the civil disobedience movement's principle of social reform. Self-respect movement. Founder was E.V. Ramaswamy Periyar. Fought caste oppression, women's rights, abolition of Brahmanical rituals. Kudi Arasu, a Tamil weekly magazine he founded in 1925, where he published many of his articles and essays. Okay, E.V. Ramaswamy Periyar. Self-respect movement was in 1925 in Tamil Nadu was founded by E.V. Ramaswamy Periyar. Fought caste oppression, women's rights, abolition of Brahmanical rituals. Kudi Arasu was Tamil weekly magazine he founded in 1925. Other untouchability organizations. 1924 Bahiskrit Hitkarni Sabha, Bombay. Okay, to highlight grievances of Dalits. Its motto: education, agitate, organize. 1927 Mahat Satyagraha by B.R. Ambedkar led 2500 untouchables Mahat to Chaudhar public tank and drank water from it, and later burning Manusmriti. 1926 was All India Depressed Class Association, founded in Nagpur with M.C. Raja, was its first elected president. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar did attend the conference but did not head it. Okay, so 1930 All India Depressed Class Congress, formed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in 1930. Ambedkar resigned from the earlier All India Depressed Class Association due to ideological difference, primarily because the association under M.C. Raja did not support his demand for separate electorate for depressed class. 1932 All India Harijan Sevak Sangh, founded by Mahatma Gandhi in Yerwada jail, initially as the All India Anti-Untouchability League, in response to the Communal Award and the subsequent Pune Pact. Its goal was anti-untouchability and the social and economic upliftment of the depressed class. 1942, All India Scheduled Caste Federation, formed by B.R. Ambedkar, was a dedicated political party and a successor to his Independent Labour Party, which he formed in 1936. So this was all about the social reform movement. Okay, everything is covered in this. Okay.